want to do with this video is I want to walk you through each of these homework problems. Now, please don't use this video as if it's notes. Please use this video to jog your memory as to how to start or to correct work that you've already done. You really need to attempt to do these problems on your own before you watch this video. All right, let's go. Let's dig in. Here we go. So we are solving this for m. So the first thing we want to do is identify where m is actually located. Then we want to think about what is happening to m, and we want to get the rest of the stuff to the other side, get it away from it. So in order to look at it, we have 4 times n, then we have to subtract 3n. So we're going to move the 3n over to the right-hand side. We're just going to move it. Draw that line to help you keep organized. That there makes 0. So we have 4m equals. Now, those are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. So we're just going to drop it like it's hot right there. Here we go. We have 4 times m, and we're going to divide both sides by 4. Remember, you're dividing the whole side by 4, not just one little bitty part of that side. So we're dividing the whole side. So we're actually doing 3 divided by 4, which, is just 3/4. And then we have 8 divided by 4, which will be 2. And boom. Answer. Next one. Remember, stop it. Do it on your own before you watch the video, because this is homework. This is just to help you get through the mess. Okay, solve for C. Let's do it. Find the C. Boom, found the C. Good. Now we want to dig that out of there. So we want to get all the other stuff away from it using the reverse order of operations. Remember, even though it's super ugly, we got this 5b action we want to get rid of. Just treat it like it's a number. Subtract it, move it to the other side. Drop the rest of the stuff that is left. Now over on the right-hand side, we have 5b, negative 5b plus 9. We're going to turn around. We are going to divide by 12, and this is getting a little funky. So we are going to divide that whole right side by 12. So we need to do negative 5 divided by 12. You can, if you don't understand how to do that as a fraction, type that sucker in your calculator, get the calculator, do your work. Boom. And we get negative 5/12 times b. And then we have 9 divided by 12. We need to think about, and we will reduce that. So 9 divided by 12 is going to be 3/4. Boom. Done. Barbecue pork. Next question. Let's go to 3. Let's do this. Find where n is. Solving for n. It's right there. Draw the line. So minus 6p. We get negative 6p plus 15 equals 3n. Divide by 3. Boom. We're dividing that whole side by 3. So it's negative 2p plus equals n. Done. Yeah, let's go. Do the next one. Let's get it. Boom. Find where y is. We're solving for y. There's y. Okay, get the rest of this stuff to the other side. Remember, we're pulling this to the right-hand side, and we're pulling it over there. But then we have negative 3 minus 7x. Those aren't like terms. So just write them down next to each other, just like that. Now, we have negative 2 times y. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 2, and we get y equals 7/2 x, because we're dividing the whole side, all the parts. So we think negative 3 divided by negative 2 is going to be positive 3/2. Done. To the next one. Here we go. Okay, find where k is. I see where k is. Now we need to get that out of it by itself. Reverse order of operations. This divide by 5 is grouping that whole thing. So we're going to get rid of that first. So those 2 cancel. They make 1, and we're left with k minus 2 on the left. But on the right, we can actually multiply that, because multiplying a little bit different than adding and subtracting. Remember, we have 11j times 5 is going to be 55j. Now we're going to add 2, and we get k equals 55j plus 2. Do. Let's do number 6. Let's go. Solve for t. Find t. Look, the first part of it is actually finding where that variable is. Don't look at this whole thing as a crazy big giant thing. Look at it as like, where is the variable I need to get rid of? And what stuff do I need to get rid of around it? So we're going to get rid of the 4r minus 4r, both sides. But then you realize 28 minus 4r, those aren't like terms. So we can't combine them. So we just write them right next to each other. Then we get 3t. It's 3 times c. So we divide it. So it's negative 4/3 r plus 28 divided by 3. Is that reducible? That's not a word. Reducible. Is that a word? I don't even know if that's a word. 28 divided by 3 is just, 28 divided by 3 equals, and we have T left on the right-hand side. Boom. Yeah. Nice job. Let's go to 7. Again, please don't use these as notes. I am doing this way too fast for you to use these as notes, and I'm not filling in any of the explanation as to what I'm doing. Look, identified where the Q is. Oh, nice. It's inside the parentheses. It's being grouped. So you can do this 2 ways. You can multiply, distribute the 3, which is probably what y'all gonna do. So why don't we just do that? 24R, draw the line. 24. Now dig out the Q. It's just like some of the other problems up above. Remember, the Q is right there. Also remember, 24 plus 24R, those are not like terms, so we cannot combine them. So we just write them by themselves or together, or right next to each other. So 3 times Q, we're going to divide by 3. Remember, we need to divide that whole right-hand side by 3. 24 divided by 3. Today, that is 8. Today and every other day, it's 8. There we go. Let's do it. Last one. Whoop. Solve for P. Now this one's a little bit tricky, just like the one on the notes, where it's P is on the outside of a grouping of values. And remember on the notes when we distributed that, we ended up like getting 2 P's, which is all messed up. But it's P times something, and to get rid of the thing that it's times, we can divide by that thing, whatever that thing happens to be, and that will cancel. So we get P equals Q divided by R plus S, and that is our answer. Let's go. Good job. Peace out, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, everything in between, every other activity that you might have ever done related to anything. Peace out. We'll see you on the Monday.